Good morning, stamping friends. How are you guys doing today? My name is Lorri Heiling, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I've been a demonstrator for, I think it's been all 16 and a half years. I'll be 17 years in March, so wow, those years fly by. But I just wanted to share a little bit with you about my online card club. Now, I know many of you that follow my blog and my Facebook pages, you're not local to me, and so you can't come to my live classes that I host monthly. So that's why I came up with the idea of the online card club. So I started it this fall, and I'm so thankful for those customers who have signed up already, but I just want to always review because I would always love to add new people to my customer list that are getting the kits from me. It's really a great little program here. Each month, here's my little flyer, and you can read about this on my blog. I have the same thing, but I don't want to miss anything. So each month I ship a kit to you, and in that kit are going to be 8 cards and envelopes. You'll get 4 designs and 2 cards each. And then I always feature 1 stamp set or a bundle. And so that way you're going to get a lot of different ways to use that 1 stamp set. And then you'll also get around $20 of Stampin' Up! Product. Actually, for January, you'll get more than $20. And then there's an extra perk. If you do my online card club for 6 months, then in your 6th month, you will get a surprise in the mail with $25 worth of Stampin' Up! Products. And that's my way of thanking you for hanging in there for 6 months and giving it a try. And how it works for the payment is that it is going to be a recurring PayPal payment. So once you sign up, you are signing up to be billed monthly. The cost is $38 a month. Remember, you're getting over $20 in products, so it's really a great deal, and shipping is included in that. Now, just because you sign up for that recurring payment doesn't mean you have to continue, for the rest of your life, of course. You can cancel at any time. So a lot of people just wanted to kind of check it out and see what I offer, and then everyone so far have continued with it. So I'm just really thankful for that, and thank you for those of you again who have signed up. All right, so sign up by the 10th of the month if you want in, which today is the 10th. So if you want in on January, you need to sign up today. You can still sign up at any time, but if it's after the 10th, it will roll over to the next month. So if you sign up on, say, January 15th, you will be starting in February, because I have to have a cutoff time when I actually, order the product and start prepping everything. And then let's see, I ship the kits on the 25th of each month or earlier, but 25th for sure by. And then I will also email you a PDF, and I will also announce to you what the next bundle is that I'll be using. So that way, you can kind of decide, am I going to continue, or do I want to break for a little bit or whatever. So I just encourage you to give this a try. It's just really fun, and it's gone over well. So I'm just encouraging you to give it a try and see what you think of my online card club. All right. I should tell you what we're using for January. We are using the Friendly Gnomes bundle. Now, we had gnomes last I was going to say semester. You can tell I have a college age kid. Last holiday, or the mini catalog, and you can't get the winter ones anymore, but they had a die set for the winter ones. And guess what? Our Friendly Gnomes that are more floral, there's one with a heart, 2 with flowers, they actually fit the same dies that we have. So if you already own those dies, then this is a shoe-in, because you're going to get another stamp set that is a little more feminine, and then they will fit the dies that we already had. So that's kind of a double bonus. Now, if you don't have either, I also offer additional add-ons, so you can get the stamp set and dies, and I always discount those for being part of my online card club. All right, so I have a project today. It doesn't have to do with the gnomes or anything, but I'm going to use a Celebration set, which is free if you have a $50 order. So it's just a really fun little set that I've used a little bit too much, maybe. I need to move on to some other stamp sets, but I always go back to that. I guess it's just my style. So let me turn the camera around, and thank you again for joining me today, and let's get started. Today we're going to make a really cute Valentine, and I just love this stamp set. And I feel bad saying that, because I say that for almost every stamp set, it seems like. But Stampin' Up! Just does a really good job in creating their sets that we get to work with. So we are going to start with basic white thick cardstock. This is a 11-inch by 4 1/4 inch piece of cardstock. And I already scored this in half, so that would be at 5 1/2. And then we will just use our bone folder to make that crisp edge so it lies flat. And then the next thing we're going to do is take this Glimmer paper. Now, this paper I have had for quite some time. I got this right away, but I haven't used it that much. It's not that I don't love it, but it's ombre, and it's, I don't know why I haven't used it. I guess out of sight, out of mind, but I pulled it out because I was creating Valentine cards, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to work perfect for what I have in mind. So what we're going to do for starters is just glue this to the front of your card base, and this is going to take up the whole card base, which means this is a 5.5 by 4.25 piece. And I am going to pull in my, I'm going to use my grid paper today, so I don't have to keep shuffling around. I should have got a new one for you. And just paste this on and just center that. I see that it's a little bit off. Let me trim this down just a little bit. I'm not sure if I cut this. Oh, you know what? I cut it 1/16 smaller. This was on purpose. So just put your paper at 5.5 by 4.25, but cut it like 1/16 smaller, because I just did not want those edges to hang over. Now I do remember doing that on purpose. All right, so let me shift it up a little bit. Well, hopefully this won't show, but I would have liked to shift it up a little bit so there's just a teeny edge there. All right, now the next thing we're going to do, I think I'm going to get rid of this now. We are going to take another piece of 5.5 by 4.25, which is the exact same size as your card front. And this is the Aspen Tree dies. This is a great set. I didn't get this the first year it came out because I didn't think I'd use it that much, but I have been using this left and right. I really do like this. And when I do silhouettes, kind of like tree silhouettes on card fronts, I like to pop them up a little bit more than normal. So I'm actually going to take foam adhesive strips because I want a really big pop. And I'm going to place these on the back. Now, adhesive strips are kind of a staple in my crafting area, but if you don't own them or you don't think you'll use them very much, you can get by without them. Although these are easier to use because they're already cut down. But you can use double thickness dimensionals and you will get about the same lift from it. It's about twice as high. And then I'm going to put a couple in the middle as well, just because I don't like when cards are popped up and they sag, you know what I mean? So we'll just put these somewhere where they're not going to be seen on these tree trunks. That should be good. All right, now we are going to put this on the very front of the card. Again, it's 5.5 by 4.25. It'll fit perfectly on there. Whoops. All right, now that's our card base. Now we're going to have some fun with decorating it. All right, let me set that to the side. The first thing we're going to do is use our adorable owls. I do have more than one celebration set, but this is the one I keep grabbing because I keep thinking of more ideas for it. But these guys are so cute. And we're going to use the one where he's flying. And so I did already stamp in halfway color one because I wanted to save a little bit of time. But I am going to color in the other one just so I can show you the colors that I used. I stamped this using Memento black ink, and I'm going to put this underneath just because sometimes our blends bleed through just a little bit. So let me finish up this guy. I did the face and breast of him in crumb cake, and then I did the outside of him in light gray granite. And this one I'm going to change up just a little bit and make him a little different color. Let's do his face in light gray granite. It'll look like we're going to do opposite, but I'm going to change it up even more after this. All right, we are done coloring, and I'm just going to review the colors that I used here. So let's see, for the body on the outside, I used light soft suede here, and then again I used light gray granite. Whoops. This one I used light crumb cake. This one I used light gray granite. Then I did his beak and feet in dark gray granite. This one I must have done light black. That's gray granite, dark. And these eyes are in dark pool party, and these are in light orchid oasis. So just work with what you have, or if you like any of these colors, feel free to order them. Now the next thing I'm going to do is for let's see, this little guy, I am going to slice along his wing right here and just go until that line stops like that. And I'll show you why we're doing that. So we're just going to make his wing clipped a little bit. And this one, we're actually going to clip both of them. So clip this one the same as we just did. And then this one, we're going to follow the body, and don't cut the wing off. Just go to about 1/8 of an inch from the top. And I'll show you why we're doing that. Okay. All right. Now I think we are ready to assemble this. The first bird we are going to put up in the tree, and he's going to go, let's see, we're going to put his feet in right about here. And then we're going to put one little dimensional behind this wing. So let me grab my mini dimensionals. Whoops. And take your pick tool and whoops, let me get that off so I can just stick it behind there. I need to put that back on, but I wanted to get both sides out. All right, so we'll go one little part of his wing is going to go here. Whoops, I want to stick him in a little bit more. And we'll tilt him up a little bit like he's flying out of the tree. Now the other one, I really want to give this some 3D pop. So we are going to take, oh, I got to grab another strip of adhesive, foam adhesive strips. And we get the backing off. I take the backing off the whole thing when I use it, so I can just trim a little piece and both sides will be exposed. So just take a little strip of this, and we're going to put this right behind his head on another tree branch. See how it pops out more? Now the other one, we're going to wait because we have to do one more step before we get to that part. Take a scrap piece of basic white paper, and we're going to use Sweet Sorbet because that's the coordinating color here. And I actually grabbed a stamp from Share a Milkshake because it has the Valentine stamp in. This is a really cute stamp set to work with, but all I really want is the Valentine sentiment right now, and I will play with this on another day, but let me grab that stamp. All right, and again, we're going to use Sweet Sorbet and just stamp this here. And now I'm going to go die cut this. Hold tight because I'm going to go by my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm going to use Stylish Shapes, and there's a banner in there that I'm going to use. So hold on, and I'll be right back. All right, I have that cut out. It's not the skinniest one, but it's a little bit fatter. And what we're going to do is take our paper snips, and we just want to trim off the right side so it's a straight line like that. Now we are going to put this cute little owl behind here, and we'll do that by placing the little banner into those little slots that we made. So it looks like he's holding this sign. Isn't that cute? All right, now we are gonna, adhere this to the back of our, well, first we're gonna put the back of the owl on this little, whoops, I put a little bit too much glue on there. I couldn't see what I was doing. Let me wipe a little bit of that off. I'm just gonna grab a tissue. We do not need that much glue. I should have been watching what I was doing. All right, now, make sure he's positioned okay before it dries. Now we just need a couple dimensionals. Sorry, I'm reaching in front of you. And let's put a couple on that back of that banner. And this is going to secure his leg here too. And then we'll even put one behind his head here, like that. All right, it's coming together. There's one last little piece here that needs to happen. That'll add some more embellishments. All right, so let's put him in the bottom right corner like this. And the next thing we're going to do is we need to make him a little bit more Valentine-y. And we will grab some little hearts. And I got to tell you how I discovered these. I wanted a little heart to put on his breast and on the sign. Let me grab these. They are so tiny. If you sneeze, you will lose them. Look at how little they are. Guess where I found these? We have this great die set called Frame Florets. I've used this before. And look at one of the ovals has these teeny tiny hearts on the backside. So that's where these came from. And they are, gosh, 1/4 of an inch, if even that. Now I'll show you where I'm going to place them all. I'm going to put 2 on the sign here. So make the smallest dots that you can, and I'm not going to do any more yet because I'm afraid this glue will dry so fast. So one's going to go here, and I actually die cut them out of Sweet Sorbet again, like that. And then we're going to add 2 more dots. One's going to go here on the little owl, and one's going to go up here. No, wait, what side is your heart's a little bit on your left side, so that would be this side. I don't know. Are owls like humans? Do their hearts go a little bit to the left? I don't know. Didn't have time to Google that one. And let's put him right here. There we go. Now we have a finished card. Do you like it? Isn't that fun? Oh, I love it. I don't know. I think this one's going to go to my hubby. I've made a few Valentines, but this one might be my favorite. So I would love if you saw anything you liked that you would order from my Stampin' Up! Website. Now, I didn't even tell you the best part of this card is that these owls are free. If you place a $50 order, then these stamps can be free for you because it is celebration right now. And if you could do me a favor and use the host code right up here, and I will also post that link, and I'll post the link to all the products that we use, all those blend colors and the glimmer paper and the dies, and I would just so appreciate that. Everyone, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.